There comes a moment in every life, a pause so subtle, so fleeting, it's almost lost between heartbeats. A hush falls over the noise of the everyday, and in that silence, a question rises unbidden. Is this all there is? It doesn't shout. It doesn't demand. It whispers gently, a tremor in the soul, and for a breathless instant, the world seems suspended, not in fear, not in despair, but in something far more fragile, far more powerful. Hope. Hope that there is more than the routine, more than the expected, the known, the safe. Hope that life holds surprises yet, that change is possible and wonder is not gone. It's in that quiet questioning, that trembling pause, where something begins again, where something within you leans forward and listens. Ready. Hope is not loud. It does not arrive with trumpets or fanfare. It doesn't kick down the door or demand to be noticed. Hope comes quietly. It slips in like morning light under a closed door, a whisper when the world has gone silent. It's that small, persistent voice in your chest that speaks when everything else tells you to give up. It says, try again, just once more, go a little further. And it's that voice, barely audible but deeply rooted, that carries people forward. When logic says stop, when fear says run. Because behind every person who made something of their life, every inventor, every leader, every artist, every dreamer, is one defining choice. They took the risk. They stepped forward when the path was unclear. They leapt when there were no guarantees. They dared, not because they weren't afraid, but because hope was louder than their fear. And here's the truth. No risk, no story. No leap, no breakthrough. No doubt, no triumph. No fear, no courage. The story only begins when you decide to try. One more time. You want the dream? You want the freedom? The love, the purpose, the life that means something? Then understand this. You don't get there by walking the well-lit path. You get there by stepping into the unknown. No map, no safety net, no promises, just your will, just your fire. You'll face failure. Not once, not twice, over and over. But failure isn't the enemy. It teaches, it sharpens, it builds. You want to know what is the enemy? Comfort, that warm, quiet trap that whispers. Stay here. It's enough. Don't risk it. But staying small, staying safe, that doesn't build legacy. That buries it. It silences potential. It kills dreams in their sleep. You don't climb mountains by standing still. You climb with torn hands and trembling legs. You climb with fear in your chest and courage in your spine. You climb with everything in you screaming, stop. And something deeper whispering, keep going. Because it's not about ease. It's about resolve. This life, it's not a rehearsal. It's not a spectator sport. You weren't born to blend in. You weren't made to follow the script. You're here to rise when it hurts. To speak truth, even when your voice shakes. To keep showing up bloody, tired, relentless. You're here to make history. To bet on yourself. Not once, but every single time. So take the shot. Even if your hands shake. Even if your voice trembles. Make the call. Even if they say it's impossible. Even if no one's listening. Yet, start the thing. The idea no one understands. The dream no one else can see. The vision that keeps you up at night because it means something to you. Because here's the truth. At the end of this life, you won't measure it by the things you kept safe, the walls you built, or the comfort you clung to. You'll remember the moments you dared, the chances you took when everything was uncertain, the love you chased with your whole heart, the wild, reckless leap you made into the unknown, not because it was easy, but because something inside you refused to settle. You'll remember those moments, the ones that made your heart race, that cracked you open, that shaped who you became. Because in the end, it's simple. No risk, no story. No leap, no legend. No fire, no legacy. And you? You were never meant to play small. You were meant to live wide open, to be the story worth telling. And you, yes, you were born for more than survival, more than just getting by, more than waking up working and repeating. You were born for depth, for fire, for purpose. You were born to live fully, not just exist quietly. There's a story inside you, raw, real, unfinished, and the world needs to hear it. Not the version smoothed out for comfort, but the honest one, the one with struggle, with courage, with soul, the story that only you can write. So get up, even if you're tired, even if it's hard, even if no one claps when you do. Get up and go again, because this life is waiting for you to show up. Not someday. Now. The world is watching, but more importantly, it's waiting. Waiting for the moment you stop holding back. Waiting for the moment you begin.